Mr. Brown, tell us about your thoughts about what has happened over the last few days, first of all.
Well, clearly there's been some discussion as to the situation for going forward for next Chief Minister. I've had to consider my position very carefully because, of course, being Speaker of the House of Keys, if I wish to be nominated for Chief Minister, of course I have to resign that position. So there's quite a lot of thinking to do, and also discuss with my colleagues what sort of support I was likely to receive.
Why didn't you go on the first ballot?
Well, I was happy to be Speaker. I mean, I knew there were contenders in the position, and I was happy to let that happen and see if Tynwald would make a decision. And I was content to continue in my role as Speaker, a role I've enjoyed very much.
So you weren't actively looking to take the Chief Minister's job?
No, I mean, I had never sort of gone out to seek that role because I enjoyed being Speaker. It's a very important role and one I enjoyed very much. But when we got to the stage we did, I'd always said that if there was a problem, I would certainly consider whether or not I'd be willing to let my name go forward. And after talking with colleagues, I've made that decision.
Were you surprised that none of the three previous candidates stood again?
Well, I suppose the best way to say it is I was surprised that there was only my name in the nominations. Whether or not any of the ones who tried previously or not were willing to is a matter for them. But certainly I hope we can get a way forward now and move on with getting the Isle of Man up and running again.
Have deals been done behind closed doors with people?
No, I mean, I have made no deals with anyone. I've certainly listened to what members say. And I've looked at where we can go from here, and I'm satisfied that I think I can provide the leadership we require, provide confidence and take us forward effectively to ensure the Isle of Man is secure, has a good future, and that we can deal with issues effectively. Like anything, there will always be considerable pressures, and there will be times of real importance where we have to make difficult decisions, but we have to do that. That's why we're elected. But our main aim, and I hope my main aim, will be to take us forward and successfully improve the economy and improve the quality of life on the island.
Now you have to stand down as a Speaker, don't you?
Yes, I do, before I can be nominated. So whilst at the moment it's sort of a proposal for nomination, I remain in my position as Speaker. But before it can actually be put on the floor of Tynwald, then I will have to resign.
It's a done deal, is it, the whole thing?
No, I don't know. I mean, all I know is that there is support for me from a number of members, and whether or not the point that I'm the only nomination will result in a vote that gives me the required votes is a matter we'll have to wait and see on the 14th of December.
If you had stood on the first ballot, do you think you could have avoided all this sort of messiness?
Well, I think the point that's important is that we have a process there that is unique to the Isle of Man, and it's not an issue we should be worried about. And I think that from my perspective there were candidates who were willing to go forward, and I was content to allow that to happen. Tynwald made its determination on that, and after consulting with my colleagues I felt yes, I could go forward and see if they wished me to be the Chief Minister. Well, I mean, one of the things I will certainly bring to the job is my experience both previously in government and as a parliamentarian, being Speaker of the House. I've been involved in many major projects through the last 20 years, and I will continue to assist in that way and try to be fair and reasonable, but also give strong leadership to take us forward, because I think that's important.